Hello everyone, welcome to my urging classes. So let us have a recap. In the previous classes, we learned internal check system for payment of wages, for stores maintenance, for cash transactions, and cash sales. And in the cash sales, we have learned two concepts: cash sales at the counter and cash sales through traveling salesmen or traveling agents. So the first two things we have learned, and in today's class we are going to learn cash sales by mail order business. So of course, after the globalization concept, the entire world is treated like a small village. So uh, we can purchase the goods from anywhere in the world, and we can sell the goods to anybody in the world. So, of course, there might be different offices, head office as well as the branch offices located at different places. But still, within the region of branch, there should be someone to supply the goods to the final customer. So, in the previous case, we have considered the example of traveling agents to supply the goods. But in today's class, we are going to learn how they can use the mail order, how they can use the postal services to supply the goods to final customer. So, these postal services used for supplying goods to the final consumer under mail order bill. So let us see the guidelines for the internal check system regarding the cash sales by mail order business. The first thing that should be considered in your mind is there should be a separate section to deal with the postal sales. So in the entire company, there might be different departments, and again, within the sales department, there should be a separate department for mail order business, for receiving orders, for dispatching goods, for recording the returns. For all these transactions, there should be a separate department under the sales department for sales by mail order business. There should be a separate register to record the sales by post called value payable post register. So they should keep a separate register here. This register, they should maintain the information regarding mail order business. So here we have a different term called value payable. So value payable post used to buy goods from a seller at a far off places. From the far away places, so we are going to purchase the goods. So while that situation, we use the term value payable post services. So in this case, it carries it to the customer. So these post offices receive the packed goods from the seller and dispatch the goods to the customer and collect the amount from the customer, again return the amounts to seller, transfer the amounts to the seller. So this is what the business or the services under value payable post. And again, what are the informations that we should write in value payable post register? So here is the solution. So assume that Mr. Sunil uh, put an order with X company at Delhi, and he is situated at Punchalakatti. And this order received by the X company at Delhi. So after receiving this order, they should mention in VPP book, value payable post register. And after receiving the order from Mr. Sunil, so this company will dispatch the goods to the customer through postal services, and they should record dispatch of goods to prospective customer in their VPP book. So after handing over the goods, so these postal services will receive the amount from the customer, and this amount will be transferred to the company. So here, receipt of cash from the customer they should record, and advance received, if any, from the customer should be recorded in value payable post register. and after receiving the goods, he opened the goods and uh, 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 he is not at all satisfied with the product received. So he wishes to return the goods now. So Mr. Sunil will return the goods to the company. So here in a VPP register, they should record the return of goods also and the total amount received every day through postal services. At the end of every day, they should check what is the total amount received here through mail order businesses. So you should remember the major aspects which should be written in value payable post register. The first thing, they should enter the order from the customer. The second thing, dispatch of goods. And the third one, cash collected from the customer. And the fourth one, advances if any received from the customer. And the fifth one here, return of goods if any from the customer. And finally, they should enter the total cash collected at the end of every day. So after recording these transactions in value payable post register, they should uh, do two more activities. At the end of every day, the cash collected through postal services has to be deposited into bank. And while depositing the cash to the bank, so they should enter in a separate pay-in slip. And here they should mention the date of sales as well as the mail order business because it's not the normal sales, it's mail order sales that should be specified in pay in slip. And the final step or the final guidelines is at regular intervals, a responsible officer has to check the value payable post register. So at the regular intervals, maybe at the end of every week or maybe at the end of a month, so or at any regular time fixed by the company. So a responsible officer has to check this value payable post register. Whether they have entered all the details properly or not should be checked by a responsible officer. Hope you are able to record all the points with respect to internal check system regarding mail order business. And here's a summary for all the steps that we have learned. There should be a separate section to deal with the postal sales or the mail order business, and there should be a separate register called value payable post register, and they should record the order received, dispatch of goods, return, advance received, cash collected from the customer, and the total amount received from the mail order business and cash deposited into bank through a separate pay-in slip. And the last guideline is at a regular interval, a responsible person has to check the entire value payable post register. So hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Take care and happy learning. In the next video, we are going to learn internal check system for purchases. Thank you.